Well, Florida produce growers have lost some $500 million worth in spring crops due to the COVID-19 crisis. But there is relief in sight for those farmers. Chip Carter has this report.
No farmer wants to see food go to waste, but growers in South Florida have been dealing with that very issue over the last few weeks as crops that were destined for food service, restaurants, schools, prisons have been plowed under. But the South Florida Farm Bureau has come up with a new program, the Farm to Inmate program, that will actually help farmers get paid for some of this product.
I received a phone call from one of our bigger farms here in Homestead because New York had shut down, New Jersey and Connecticut. So their pipeline of getting the fresh produce from here there had been shut off. So it was kind of, okay, put your money where your mouth is and go ahead and find us a way to be able to find other avenues. They'd already donated a ton of produce to Farm Share Feeding South Florida, but we were hoping to get them some sort of revenues for it because at the end of the day, they have to feed their families too. We got a direct communication with the Department of Corrections, got with the farmers here. We're able to put some numbers together that were feasible. Our biggest problem was logistics and how to get the produce to 35 different locations within the state of Florida to feed 87,000 inmates.
Almost all of Florida's green bean crop, for instance, goes to local restaurants. Almost all of Florida's tomato crop goes to fast food. That's why there have already been 10 million Florida tomatoes left unpicked in the state alone this year.
Just the first 2 weeks of the pilot program, we saved taxpayers a total of $16,000. We're going to have to rethink things going forward. Although our row crop season pretty much ends here in the next week or two, it progresses up the state. So we're trying to see what we can get from other farmers to be able to satisfy whatever we can within the Department of Corrections, because we're kind of the brush fire here. We figure as this moves up the state and crosses borders, this is not going to stop. This is going to be a wildfire. We're already seeing it, with milk being dumped and lettuce fields being plowed under in California. So if we can kind of use this as a model, it could open up a lot of different avenues in the future.
Sometimes there's one big answer that solves every problem. More often, small ideas lead to big solutions. Reporting from home in Tampa, Florida, I'm Chip Carter from SoutheastProduceWeekly.com, reporting for RFD-TV.
As always, thank you very much, Chip. And of course, stay tuned as he'll bring us other updates on the fruit and vegetable industry during this ongoing crisis.